Are you or someone you love experiencing unexplained health changes that seem minor, but just won't go away? What if I told you that one overlooked symptom could be the early warning sign of pancreatic cancer, a disease that's often diagnosed too late? In this video, I'll reveal the critical symptom that many people dismiss, potentially costing precious time for treatment. You'll learn not only how to recognize this warning sign, but also what steps to take if you spot it. By watching until the end, you'll gain knowledge that could literally save your life or the life of someone you care about. Don't worry, I'll explain everything in simple terms that you can easily understand and act upon. Ready to arm yourself with potentially life-saving information? Let's dive in. Pancreatic cancer, two words that strike fear into the hearts of many, and rightfully so. This silent disease often creeps up without much warning until it's advanced to a stage where treatment options become limited. But what if I told you there's a symptom that appears early on that many people simply brush off as nothing serious? Before we get to that critical warning sign, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a nagging health issue that you kept putting off seeing the doctor about? Maybe you thought it would go away on its own, or perhaps you were too busy with life's responsibilities to make time for a checkup. We've all been there, haven't we? When it comes to pancreatic cancer, early detection can make all the difference. The pancreas is a vital organ located behind your stomach that produces enzymes helping digestion and hormones regulating blood sugar. Because it's hidden deep within your abdomen, tumors can grow unnoticed for quite some time. So what is this symptom that people frequently ignore? Unexplained weight loss. Yes, something that many might actually welcome. Have you ever lost weight without trying and thought, well, that's a nice surprise? Perhaps you attributed it to being more active or eating less without realizing it. But when weight drops off without explanation, especially if you're over 50, it deserves attention. Why does pancreatic cancer cause weight loss? When the pancreas isn't functioning properly, your body can't digest food efficiently, particularly fats. This means nutrients aren't being absorbed properly, leading to unintentional weight loss. Have you noticed your clothes fitting more loosely lately without any changes to your diet or exercise routine? But that's not the only sign. Jaundice, a yellowing of the skin and whites of the eyes, can be another indicator. It happens when a tumor blocks the bile duct, causing bilirubin to build up in your body. Have you noticed any unusual coloring in your skin or eyes? What about darker urine or lighter colored stools? These changes shouldn't be ignored. Abdominal or back pain is another symptom that's easy to dismiss. Many of us experience occasional discomfort in these areas and attribute it to aging, muscle strain, or just one of those things. But persistent pain that doesn't improve with time could be your body trying to tell you something important. Is there a pain you've been living with, thinking it's just part of getting older? Digestive problems are common as we age, but new onset issues like nausea, vomiting, or changes in stool could be significant. Has your stomach been feeling off lately? Are you experiencing indigestion that doesn't respond to your usual remedies? Fatigue is perhaps the easiest symptom to brush aside. In our busy lives, who isn't tired? But profound fatigue that doesn't improve with rest could be your body fighting something serious. Have you found yourself unusually exhausted lately, unable to do the things you normally enjoy? New onset diabetes is another overlooked warning sign, especially in people over 50 who have no family history or risk factors for type 2 diabetes. Has your doctor mentioned elevated blood sugar at your last checkup? These symptoms, especially in combination, warrant a conversation with your healthcare provider. But here's the crucial point. Don't wait for multiple symptoms to appear. Any one of these persistent issues deserves medical attention. I know what some of you might be thinking. If I go to the doctor with every ache and pain, I'd be there every week. And you're right. Not every symptom means something serious is happening. But when it comes to pancreatic cancer, time is truly precious. The earlier it's caught, the more treatment options are available, and the better the outcomes tend to be. So what should you do if you're experiencing any of these symptoms? First, don't panic. These signs can be caused by many conditions, most of which are far less serious than cancer. But do make an appointment with your doctor. Keep a symptom diary noting when you experience issues, their severity, and any factors that seem to make them better or worse. This information can be incredibly valuable for your healthcare provider. Be prepared to advocate for yourself. If you're concerned about pancreatic cancer specifically, mention this to your doctor. Sometimes we need to be our own best advocates when it comes to health concerns. Have you ever felt dismissed when bringing up a health worry? It's important to persist until you feel your concerns have been adequately addressed. There are screening tests available for those at high risk. Do you have a family history of pancreatic cancer? Have you had chronic pancreatitis? Do you smoke? These factors might increase your risk, making it even more important to discuss screening options with your doctor. Prevention is always preferable to treatment. While some risk factors like age and genetics can't be modified, others can. Maintaining a healthy weight, avoiding tobacco, limiting alcohol, and eating a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains may help reduce your risk. Have you made any health changes recently that could be protective? What about treatment options if pancreatic cancer is diagnosed? Surgery, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, targeted therapy, and immunotherapy might all play a role depending on the stage and location of the cancer. Clinical trials are also offering promising new approaches. The important thing to remember is that treatment is most effective when started early. I want to emphasize that knowledge is power. By being aware of the symptoms and risk factors, you're already taking an important step toward protecting your health. Have you shared this information with loved ones who might benefit from it too? Let's take a moment to think about the people in our lives. Is there someone you know who's been complaining about unexplained weight loss or persistent abdominal pain? Perhaps sharing this video with them could make a difference. Remember, our bodies often give us signals when something isn't right. The key is learning to listen and respond appropriately, not with fear, but with attention and action. How well do you listen to what your body tells you? Cancer can be a frightening topic, I understand that, but facing it with information rather than fear empowers us to make the best possible decisions. For our health, wouldn't you rather know what to look for than worry about the unknown? I'd like to share a thought that has helped many people facing health challenges. Hope is not about expecting the best, but knowing that whatever happens, you have the tools and support to handle it. Does that perspective shift help you approach health concerns differently? The medical community is making advances in pancreatic cancer detection and treatment every day. Research is ongoing, and new approaches are being developed. There's reason for optimism, especially when combined with awareness and early action. So I ask you again, have you been ignoring any persistent health changes? Is there a symptom you've been dismissing that deserves attention? Your health is worth prioritizing, isn't it? If you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Knowledge shared could be a life saved. Have you ever learned something that you felt compelled to pass along to others? Because it was so important. I want to thank you for taking this time to learn about this critical health topic. Your attention today could make all the difference tomorrow. Isn't it amazing how a little awareness can lead to such important outcomes? Now, if you've stayed with me until this point, I'd like to ask you to take one more step. In the comments below, share one action you plan to take based on what you've learned today. Will you schedule that checkup you've been putting off? Talk to a family member about their persistent symptoms. Make a lifestyle change to reduce your risk. Your comment might inspire someone else to take action too. And if this video has been helpful to you, please hit that like button to help others find this important information. Your simple click can help this message reach someone who really needs to hear it. Wouldn't it feel good to know you played a part in spreading potentially life-saving awareness? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now is the perfect time to do so. I regularly share health information that can make a real difference in your life and the lives of those you care about. Click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. That might be just what you or a loved one needs to hear. Thank you again for your time and attention. The fact that you've watched this entire video shows how much you value your health and the health of those you love. I appreciate your commitment to well-being, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video that's appearing on your screen now. Stay healthy, stay informed, and remember, being aware of the symptoms everyone ignores could be the thing that saves a life.